All right, guys, welcome back to this 2,000 point battle report. Before we get into the list, I'd like to ask everybody to hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment below, and I'd like to thank everybody who's done so already. If you would, as you've seen the title, it's going to be Death Guard versus Votann. Hey, put in the comment, let me know who you think is going to win before it even gets started. I was curious to see how Mortarion would do against against Votann, and Lane was curious to see if he can blow Mortarion off the table. So we'll see how this turns out. So this has been the same list I've been battling with that I took to a tournament on Sunday, and ended up having to leave because I wasn't just ended up having to leave. So didn't really get a good chance to see what the list can do. So I'm gonna see what they can do tonight. This is a Mortarion's Anvil. I have a battalion and a Supreme Command detachment with Mortarion being a Warlord. He will have the Gloaming Warlord trait, which starts off rerolls for hits and wound rolls, and you can't fire Overwatch. And he'll have Curse of the Leper, Miasma, Pestilence, and Plague Winds. Gifts of Plague, which is just going to extend his contagion range out to 12. Miasma is going to make him -1 to hit, and Curse of the Leper is going to do mortal wounds onto against toughness. We also will drop to the Demon Prince. My Demon Prince is going to be pretty stacked. He'll have the hulking physique, Warlord trait, which is going to make him transhuman. He'll also have separating plates, which gives him a 2+ save, and what else? And he'll kick out mortal wounds on the in the fight phase. He'll also have the Plague Spewer, like the Flamer, basically, and I'm going to give him a Virulent Fever, which is going to make that 6s to wound on that Plague Spewer will do a mortal wound. He'll also have Plague Wind as his psychic ability. We have Plague Caster. He'll have Putrescent Vitality and Miasma, and we'll have a Tallyman. Can't leave home without him, especially in Nephilim. And then we'll have the Foul Blight Spawn, which will have the relic of Revolting Stench Fats, and he has Viscous Death, so allows me to re-roll the amount of shots he can take. We'll have a 18-man unit of Potswalkers. We'll go down to another 18-man unit of Potswalkers. Behind them, we'll have a unit of Deathshroud Terminators. The guy with the chimes. We'll have the Glorious Reaper of Entropy. We'll have a 6-man unit of Blightlord Terminators. He'll have the Blight Launcher. We'll have a Flail. The rest will be Bolters and Bale Swords. We'll move over to a 6-man. I know they're not 7-mans like Nurgle's number, but what are we going to do? We have a 6-man unit of Plague Marines, Power Fist, Bolters, and Knives. And then behind them, we'll have another 6-man unit of Plague Marines. We'll have the Axe and Mace, the Great Plague Cleaver, or vice versa, Plague Knife, Flail, double Plague Knives, and Fists. 2 Plague Burst Crawlers, Entropy Cannons, Plague Mortars, and Heavy Stubbers. And I will start with 1 CP. This is 1,997 points of Death Guard. Now we'll take a look at Votann. All right, Lane, what'd you bring?
All right, this is my Leagues of Votann list, 1,999 points. I am running the Ymir Conglomerate. That's the League of Chosen. It means everything in the army gets a 5-up invuln, except for anything with a 2-up armor. So that means my Hecatons get a 4-up invuln. So 5-up invuln, then everybody 4-up on the trucks. It also means all of my guns get an extra 4 inches of range. So when I talk about the range of any guns, I'm going to be including that in them. And in addition to that, anytime I shoot at something with a judgment token, 1 or more judgment tokens on it, I get an extra AP if I'm within half range. So when it comes to my HQs, I've got a call that's been upgraded to the high call. And what she does is function like a Space Marine captain. Anybody within 6 inches of her, any core unit within 6 inches of her gets reroll 1s to hit, shooting and fighting. In addition to that, normally a call will give out a judgment token in the command phase to anything that they see. In this case, she gives out 2 because she's the upgraded call and taking the Warlord trait Experienced Eye. And in addition to that, she gives out Chapter Master rerolls. So she picks 1 core unit and gives that unit full rerolls to hit throughout the shooting, or throughout the battle round. I also have a Iron Master that's been upgraded to the Forge Master. This is a neat little character unit. You've got a little dwarf tech marine, basically, but he's got 4 little robot buddies with him. So he does a couple things. First of all, he reduces the cost of a war gear stratagem by 1 CP once per battle round. In addition to that, he in the command phase, he gives out a +1 to hit in the shooting for any core or vehicle unit within 9 inches of him. So he picks 1 core unit or vehicle unit within 9 inches and gives that +1 to hit when shooting. Because he's upgraded and he's taken the Warlord trait Master Armorer, basically each time he goes to repair something, instead of doing D3, he does flat 4, because he does flat 3, and as long as he has one of his robot buddies with him, he does flat 4 repairs. And in addition to that, once per battle round, when a vehicle within 6 inches of his little unit fails an armor save, I can 0 out the damage once per battle round. So that is the HQs. Going on to the troops, I've got 3 squads of Hearthkin warriors. These are the basic troops. 1 squad has ion guns. They're going to have a 22-inch range, 1 shot, strength 5, AP 2, 2 damage. The other 2 squads have bolters. They're going to be 28-inch range, strength 4, AP 1, 1 damage, but 2 shots apiece.
And you have anything that would show you the difference, or where the icon?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. Like, this is an ion gun.
Okay.
Looks a little different, and then a bolter has like a cylindrical
I gotcha.
magazine on it.
I see it.
They are separated by the squads, though.
Cool.
Each squad has a Thane in it, which is like a sergeant. He has 2 wounds while everybody else has 1. And he also has a 4-up invuln, so a lot of times I can tank a little bit of damage on the Thane, on the sergeant. And each squad has a medic pack. He's a little guy with a red backpack on. That means once per turn, they 0 out the first failed armor save. And also in the command phase, I can spend 1 CP and bring back D3 guys to the unit. Each unit also has a scanner, which means that the entire unit ignores light cover when shooting. And I can also Auspex scan with them. So that means I can do what a Space Marine Auspex scan is. Here's a pan-spectral warning for 2 CP. I can, if someone comes in during the reinforcement phase near me, I could then shoot them out of sequence. All 3 squads have a Magna Rail rifle. It's 1 shot. Strength 9, AP 4, D3 plus 3 damage, ignores invulns, and if you roll a 6 to wound, the damage flows through the unit. And then the 2 bolter squads have a missile launcher, an L7 missile launcher. It's like a Space Marine missile launcher. Right here. Yep, that's him. He can either fire a single strength 9 AP 2 D6 damage shot, or D6 strength 4 AP 1 shots. In the back here, we've got 2 squads of the Hearthkin Pioneers. These are the jet bikes. I've got a 3-man squad and a 6-man squad. They have a 12-inch move. They have a 12-inch pregame move. Each one has 3 wounds with 4-up armor save and their toughness 5. The ones with the heavy weapons on them get an extra wound. So as far as shooting, each bike gets 3 shots from an autocannon. So 3 strength 7, AP 1, 2 damage shots, 28-inch range. Each one gets 2 shotgun shots that are at 16-inch range, 2 shots at strength 5, AP 1, 1 damage. And then for every 3 bikes, there is a rotary cannon. Here, that's it's going to get 9 shots at strength 6, AP 2, 1 damage. Each unit has a scanner upgrade similar to the troops, so they ignore light cover and they can Auspex scan. And then each unit searchlight, so they actually ignore dense cover. And they, for 1 CP, after shooting a unit, they can essentially put the spotlight on them and put a judgment token on them. So after a bike unit hits a unit in shooting, for 1 CP, I can put another judgment token on it. Next, we got the Hecaton land fortresses. When I was building these, I got all excited and decided to paint them up like the vans from the A-teams. You got the red wheels and the red line along the side. These are chunky little boys. They are 16
for you younger viewers. Go check it out. For the guys who are our age, they know exactly what that's.
Go Google the A-Team band. But yeah, they're tough. They are T8. They are 2-up armor. They have a 4-up invuln in this unit, so they're tough to kill. They have void armor, which I didn't really talk about, but the whole army has void armor, so it reduces AP by 1. You cannot reroll wounds, and you cannot reroll damage against them.
Armor contempt.
Yeah, armor contempt plus
some stuff.
Yeah. Each one has an autocannon on the back, a matter autocannon. 6 shots, strength 7, AP 2 damage. This one here has the heavy magna rail on it. It gets 1 shot, but it is strength 14, AP 4, flat 6 plus 2d3 damage, and it ignores invulns. And just like the little ones, if you roll a 6 to wound, the damage flows through the unit. The rest of this truck's guns are the bolt cannons. So these also have a 40-inch range. Each they're going to put out 12 shots at strength 6, AP 2 damage. The next one is the only vehicle I have or the only unit I have in the army with beamer weapons on it. Up top, it's got an SP conversion beamer. It has a 34-inch range and has 2 shots, but if you are more than 15 inches away from the target, each hit counts as 2 hits, so it can hit something up to 4 times. It's strength 8, AP 3, flat 4 damage. And then it's got ion beamers around the 4 little guns around the outside. So it gets 8 ion beam shots at 22 inches, strength 7, AP 2 damage. The beam weapons, whenever I shoot them, I pick a target unit, and I roll to hit that one, and the weapons will hit any intervening units in between, friendly or foe. So they just FAQ'd that so that I can't accidentally shoot my own guys if that comes up. And then finally, for elites, we've got 2 squads of berserks. These are close combat units. Unlike other dwarves, they have 2 wounds apiece. They're T5, and they do not have really armor. They've got a 6-up armor save. In this army, they're going to have, or in this league, they're going to have a 5-up invuln. Plus, they have a 5-up feel no pain. And if it's a 1 damage weapon, it becomes a 4-up feel no pain. As far as output, they only have a 5-inch move, but they do get to reroll their charges for free, and they get to fight on death for free. Now, when they're swinging those plasma axes, they get 3 attacks at strength 6, AP 3, 2 damage. Or because I'm going up against Death Guard here, I'll use the sweep option. Each model will get 6 attacks, strength 5, AP 3, 1 damage. So 5 guys will put out 30 attacks. And for 1 CP, I get to reroll all my hits.
All right. We do a lot at you in that last 9 minutes, but we'll go through the game and we'll show you different things, how these work. How many command points?
Oh, I'm starting with 3 command points.
How many points?
1,999.
All right. So we will be back after the setup and deployment. All right, guys. So the mission that we rolled off on, we're playing the Scouring, which is mission 23 in the Grand Nephilim Grand Tournament Pack. It has the hamburger style deployment zone. All 5 objectives are in the middle of the map in no man's land. This is a hold 1, hold 2, hold more. The mission secondary is basically you perform an action. It's called strategic scan. You perform an action on one of the objective markers, and you get 3 points. For that, you can only do that once per turn. We pull out here. You can see what the map looks like. Lane deployed on the right, I deployed on the left. And if you've watched my battle reports before, you know how we play a lot of this stuff. These big concrete blocks here are going to be, they're not breachable and they're not scalable. Got to go around them. But if you're touching them, you get light cover. The mountains the same way. You got to go around them. If you're touching them, you get light cover. And anything inside the ruins, if you can see in them and you can see out of them, you can get shot. And then we play the rubber band rule, which is basically you can put a rubber band around it. And then you're in the cover. And if you're outside of that rubber band, you're out of cover. We are playing these as 2 pieces. So you can shoot in and out on both sides. I have them 2 on my side, so you can shoot in and out of that middle. And then we have forests, which is just going to be dense. I took fleeing vectors as my secondary. I took spread the sickness, and I took psychic interrogation. Lane, what did you take?
I took 3 of the Votann secondaries just so you guys can see how they work. First, I took Ancestors Are Watching. What this means is that in each phase that I kill something with a judgment token, I get 2 points. If that thing that I killed had 3 judgment tokens on it, I actually get 3. And that stacks per phase, so I can get in the shooting phase, I can get in the fight phase, I can get in my opponent's fight phase, I can get in Overwatch, whatever it may be. However, at the end of the game, for every unit that my opponent has on the table that's still there with a judgment token, I lose a point. So I can only add up to 15, and then I start subtracting at the end for however many units are still on the table. I also took Grudge Match, which I picked 5 units in my opponent's army. I have to pick the Warlord, and then I pick 4 other units. Each time I kill one of those, it's a point. If the unit that I kill is over 150 points or is 150 points or more, I get 2 points for it. And if I kill that thing in combat, I get an extra point. So I'll pick 3 of his units here in a minute. And then the third one is called Lay Claim. I'm actually going to give Dave, my opponent, 3 objectives, and he's going to put those on the table. They have to be 6 inches outside of a deployment zone, 6 inches from the table edge, and 9 inches from each other. And if I hold those objectives at the end of the game, I get 5 points for each one.
Okay. And do you know which ones you're taking?
You're going to place 3 objectives on the table. So
first,
we'll actually cut here, and then we can show where you place them.
All right, guys. So I placed this one, that one, and that one, basically for his tokens. So he's got to hold those by the end of the game, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I just have to hold them at the end of the game. If I hold them at the end of the game, and the same rules for holding regular objectives. I just have to be, controlling it within 3 inches. I get 5 points for each one I control. Now, Dave can also take those from me by controlling him, say with an OBSEC unit or something. He would not get any points for that, but if he holds it and I don't control it, then I don't get the points for it. And then I picked 5 of his units for my other secondary Grudge Match. I have to pick his Warlord, which is Mortarion. So because he's over 150 points, I get 2 points if I kill him, 3 points if I finish him off in combat. I'm going to pick the Terminator squads. There's a Blight Lord and what's the other one?
Death Shroud, which are up in Deep Strike.
Yeah. So I pick each of those because they're 150 points or more. I get 2 points for killing each of those, 3 points if it's in combat. The Demon Prince is the same. And then I just picked the squad of Marines, although they're less than 150 points. So I'd only get 1 point for killing him, 2 if it's in combat.
All right, so what do you want to do? Go first or second?
I'm actually good either way. Going second is actually nice for the lay claim objective, holding the objectives at the end because it's the end of the game. And going first is okay because I can shoot stuff.
I like to go first because it gets some buffs off. However,
yeah, that's true, especially getting miasma on.
Yeah, exactly.
On Mortarion, so
see what happens.
I'm going to use a dwarf dice for this one. Here we go. Oh, it's a 5.
All right, so you're going first, sir.
I will be.
Lane, good luck, sir.
All right,
have fun. Most importantly, is have fun. We will be back after Lane's movement phase. All right, guys. Actually, we're going to come back before his movement phase and kind of go over what some of the new stuff is. So he does get a pregame move, and he just moved his bikes over this way. All right, Lane, command phase stuff.
So I get a command point. My high call, because she's upgraded, she gives out 2 judgment tokens in the command phase. She has to be able to see them, so it can't be hidden behind obscuring the terrain or whatever, but it has to be 2 things that she can visually see. No range requirements or anything. In this case, she can see down the table here and see Mortarion, so we're giving Mortarion a judgment token, and then the only other thing really that she can see is this Plague Marine squad. So we're giving out judgment tokens there. She will give this Pioneer Jet Bike squad the Chapter Master rerolls, the full rerolls. I usually mark that by putting this little coin out there just so we don't forget. The reason I do that is because I have a couple stratagems where I can do out of phase shooting. First, it's my shooting phase. Second, it's also the Auspex scan, where if Dave brings in something from Deep Strike within 12 inches, I can shoot. The Chapter Master reroll still apply then. Also, if Dave shoots this unit, and that unit that shot this unit has a judgment token for 2 CP, I can shoot back immediately in my shooting phase. It's called reactive reprisal. I can shoot back in my opponent's shooting phase. I lose my next shooting phase, so that's the downside. However, if I think I'm going to lose this unit, if it's going to get charged or get wiped out from other shooting, I can get a little extra value out of my shooting unit. And the Chapter Master reroll still apply for that and Overwatch. And then my Forge Master is going to give this Hecaton the +1 to hit, and I just throw one of these orange dice on there. Not as a wound marker, just to remind myself, because I've got 2 trucks that one's got the +1 to hit.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, we'll be back. Now we'll be back after Lane's movement phase.
All
right, we are back after movement phase. All right, what'd you do, sir?
I moved this jet bike squad up here, and I'll show why I did that here in a minute during my shooting phase. I got some guys up here to take objective. They might put a couple shots into some poxwalkers. Mostly what I'm trying to do here is put some hurt on Mortarion, so we'll see how that goes. The big beamer and the autocannon are going to be in range of Mortarion. Nothing else will be. I've got the other one with a Magna rail, and the bolt cannons also in range of Mortarion. And then this bike squad is going to put a whole bunch of shots into Mortarion. So that is the plan.
I sense a theme.
Yeah, well, kill.
I sense a theme.
Kill the big thing.
Kill the demon Primarch.
Right. All right. So first, I'm going to have this bike shoot at Mortarion, and I'll show why here in a second. Each of those bikes gets 3 autocannon shots.
Now they ignore the penalties of shooting through this woods.
Yeah, each of the bike squads has a scanner upgrade that ignores light cover and a searchlight upgrade that ignores dense cover. Okay. So I will not take the penalty. You haven't gotten your miasma up or anything, so I'm going to be hitting on 3.
So when you see this, guys, we're going to point out some stuff that might be pretty obvious, but because it's a new army and it's the first time that we're playing them on the channel, and if any of you guys haven't watched any of this stuff, we want to make sure we go over it. So that's why he's not negating anything going through these woods.
Yeah, ballistic skills 3, hitting on 3s. Because we've got a searchlight, we ignore the penalty for dense cover. So these are autocannons hitting on 3s. Any 6s are auto wounds because I have 1 judgment token on Mortarion. So these 6s already wound. No rerolls on this unit. These ones are hits, but I got a roll to wound.
Toughness.
Strength 7 on the autocannon, so T8, so the 5 does one. So we got 4. These are just going to be at -1.
-1, so it's going to be 3 ups. And we'll take 2.
2 damage apiece, but you reduce by 1.
So takes 1.
Takes 1.
And he's down to 17. Okay, guys, go ahead.
Going back to the same bike squad, there's a heavy weapon. For every 3 bikes, there's 1 with a heavy weapon. Okay. It's a rotary gun, so it's got 9 shots, strength 6, AP 2, 1 damage. So these, again, hitting on 3s. Again, 6s automatically wound, so I'm going to set those aside. 1s and 2s miss. Strength 6, so we're going to do 5s to wound Mortarion. Outstanding. That's 6. Yeah, this is AP 2, so this should take you to your end.
So guys, as like we do in every time, he's going to tell me the normal AP. I'm going to reduce it for armor contempt, so we're not doubling up. So man, damage
1 apiece.
5. So he's going to take another 2. And down to 17 or 15. I'm sorry.
Votann, specifically for units that have the searchlight, was really just the bikes. After a bike unit with a searchlight hits a target for 1 CP, you can put another judgment token on that. So that's what I'm going to have these guys do. After successfully hitting Mortarion, we're going to put another grudge token on there, another judgment. And so now anything that shoots at him will be automatically wounding on 5s and 6s instead of just 6s. So next I'm going to go with this Hecaton. We'll just put this in the Mortarion. The small beamers do not have range. The big beamer does, and the autocannon. Big beamer's got 34-inch range. Autocannon's got 28. So the big beamer here, it gets 2 shots, but if the target's more than 15 inches away, each hit counts as 2 hits. In addition to that, there's a stratagem for Ymir where I can pick 1 beam weapon, and every hit also counts as a mortal wound in addition to regular damage. Because I have the Forge Master here, he can reduce the cost of a War Gear strat by 1 CP, so I can use that strat, and it's free.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I've got +1 to hit.
Is he minus going through the woods?
He will be neg to hit for going through the woods.
So +1, -1.
Yep. So he'll be hitting on 3s. Each hit counts as 2. Okay, so we got 2 hits, so that counts as 4 hits. One of them was a 5, so that one counts as an automatic wound. The extra hit it generates does not count as an auto wound. However, that's 1 auto wound. I have to roll the wound with these ones, but it is 4 mortal wounds because of the strat.
Okay.
And then these are strength 8, so they're going to be 4s to wound T8 morning. Look at 3 more. These are AP 3.
AP 3, so 4 ups. All All right, takes him.
These are flat 4 damage.
All right, so Morty is in trouble. So flat 4.
Yep.
So that's going to be 1
plus the 4 mortals.
2, 3, 4. We need 5s. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. He's down to 8.
This is going well. for me, anyways. For the dwarfs, it's going well. It's got an autocannon with 28-inch range. Shooting on 3s. 5 and 6 automatically wound because of 2 judgment tokens. This is strength 7, so it's going to do 5 to wound. It does. Okay. That's 3 negative 2.
I'll save them. That was good.
Going on down.
That was the bright spot.
Well, now it's time for the heavy Magna Rail.
Yeah. Now we have more shooting.
So
that did 10 wounds between all that.
And well, let's just be a jerk about it. The heavy Magna. So there is a strat called Hunter's Mark. I just pick 1 gun with 1 shot, and for 1 CP, it just hits. And it doesn't count as an auto wound. It just counts as a hit. So I'm going to do that. So we hit Morty.
Right.
And now it's strength 14, so I just need a 3 to wound him. Nope, that's a 1. Let's CP reroll that just to put on a show for folks. Let's see what happens. There we go.
4 up.
Nope, we ignore invulns. It's strength 4.
Right.
It's AP 4.
What's the damage? What's the AP? AP 4, so that
AP
goes
4,
down to 6. All right, so it still fails it.
6 up save, yeah.
All right.
It's flat 6 plus 2d3 damage. So there we go. 6, 79, 10. 9 damage.
9 damage?
Yep.
All right.
Just being mean.
Hey, man. They're angry. They're angry little dwarfs.
They're the angry little dwarfs.
All right, so we're going to take 2, 4, 6, 7. He's down. He's alive with 1 wound.
Yep. Too bad I have a whole lot more guns to go into. So the rest of this truck is shooting. I don't think I'm within. I am within. So I'll use the bolt cannons on that. Each bolt cannon, there's 4 of them. Each one gets 3 shots, so it's 12 shots.
Which is going the spike here? Which unit?
No, this still the.
Oh, still the guy. Okay.
Yeah, they got lots of guns. So we're hitting you on 3s, 5s, and 6s auto wound. So there are only 2 auto wounds, so pull out the 1s and 2s. There are fails.
Yeah, besides the fact, guys, that it's Mortarion, he's above the wound marker, so he don't get penalties to hit anyway. In case you guys were saying that in the chat or in the live stream.
Strength is 6, I need 5, so it says 4 more at -2.
So 4 ups. Nope. Damage?
2 damage, so you reduce to 1.
5s. Nope, and he dies. It doesn't matter if he blows up because he's not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah. Well, my...
He sucked back to the warp.
Yeah. I rolled hot on the SB conversion, just getting all 4 hits and the mortals and getting a lot of wounds there, so that made a big difference. And obviously, just being mean about making my Magna Rail automatically hit.
We're trying to show off some things.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So I'm going to score 2 points for Ancestors Watching because I killed something with a judgment token.
Okay.
And then I got the bikes left here, so they'll just put all their shots into these Plague Marines. Okay. It's going to be a lot of shots. The whole squad's...
Do you ignore cover with those?
I do, yeah. Okay. I've got a scanner and a searchlight in the unit, so they ignore light and dense cover.
Okay.
They've got the full Chapter Master rerolls. There's not going to be a whole lot of AP, so you will get saves on them, but it is going to be 48 shots. So.
All right.
I'm going to gather some dice. They're going to start with the auto cannons. Each bike's got 3 auto cannon shots. This is a 6-man unit, so it is 18 shots. Hitting you on 3s, full rerolls. 6s automatically wound because we did have a judgment token on this unit. So these are all hits.
Put your auto wounds up here.
Those are your auto wounds, yeah. These are the rerolls. 1 more auto wound. These are strength 7 auto cannons, so they're going to be wounding on 3s. Oh, that's pretty strong. Put these auto wounds back in. These are going to be AP 1.
All right, so 3 ups. You ignore cover, correct?
Ignoring cover. Ignoring light cover and dense cover with this unit.
So we need 3s. So 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead. And then they get a judgment token on them, correct? Because you shot at them or something?
No, I have to spend a CP. That's a stratagem.
Okay.
So they don't get another judgment token. That was just for Morty because I wanted to put the extra tokens on him.
And where did the judgment token come from here? That one right there.
Yeah, the call gives out 2 because she's upgraded.
Two. Okay.
Because I upgraded with a
That's right.
Drake lets her give out 2.
That's right. That's right.
That's how we have 1 on Morty, 1 on the Plague Marines, and an extra.
I forgot about that in there.
Yep. 2 rotary cannons here. So this is 18 shots. Each one's 9. Pull out the 6s for auto wounds.
And so people know these judgment tokens stay on there all game.
They never go away. They do not go away if you leave the board, if you go into a transport and get out. So they stay there. So those are hits. These are rerolls. Another auto wound. Here. These are strength 6. So I'll be wounding you again on 3s. You got your auto wounds and your regular wounds.
AP.
This one is AP 2.
So 4s. 1 guy dies. That was a pretty good roll.
Yeah, let me see what kind of. I've got.
Whoops. Destroying stuff.
Just 2 bikes are in range of their shotguns. Each shotgun is 2 shots. These will be strength 5, AP 1 damage. 2 auto wounds, reroll for chapter master rerolls. This one was a hit, so these are strength 5, so 4s to wound. So that's 3. It's going to be -1.
3 ups. Yeah, just 1. Put that on this guy.
The only other shooting again is 1 more Magna Rail from this squad with a 28-inch range. The missile can't quite see, so I'm just going to put 1 more Magna Rail into those Plague Marines. The call is going to shoot or give them reroll 1. So it's a 4, so it hits. Strength 9, so I'll need a 3 to wound. Wounds. It's going to be AP 4. Ignoring an invuln. So
6s.
6.
Nope. Damage.
D3 plus 3. So
that guy dies.
Papa Murray. That's it for my shooting. Not
These
gonna
guys?
do any charges. Oh yeah, I guess they'll shoot. Thank you. I probably got a couple that are in the range of some Foxwalkers. Actually, they're all in range. More guns. Let's see what the Magna Rail does. Magna Rail hitting on 3. Does not hit. Missile. I'll do the D6 shots with the missile. 6.
Is it blast?
Yeah.
It would have been 6 anyway.
Oh, it would have been 6 anyways, yeah. So hitting on 3s. What's your toughness? 5 or 4?
4.
Okay, so strength 4. So 3, -1.
Damage.
1.
6s. 3 die.
And then I've got 8 guys with bolters in range. Each one gets 2 bolter shots. So it'll be 16 shots here. Hitting on 3s. No judgment tokens out there, so no auto wounds. And then strength 4 to toughness 4, so 4s to wound. Got 5 and then 1.
It's damage.
1 apiece.
6s. So 4 more die.
Yeah. That is it then.
All right. So at the end of your turn, you score.
I will get 2 points for Ancestors Watching for killing Mortarion.
Okay, he's good.
I will get 2 more points because he was one of my grudge match targets. So I got 2 points for Ancestors, 2 points for grudge match. Late claim scores at the end of the game.
Okay. All right, and we'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, we are back, and here's what I did. Moved up a little bit for this Plague Burst card that I can see some stuff. Moved my Potswalkers up. These, this one guy here is going to spread the sickness. The one last Plague Marine before he dies.
He's going to do an action.
He's going to do an action.
That gives him another grudge token.
He's going to do an action. He's going to score me 4 points. I moved everything up here. I did give the Blight Lords the +1 to wound from the Tallyman. I did cast Miasma onto the Plague, onto these Blight Lords. I also smited them and Perilled, or that was on Miasma.
Yeah.
And then took 3 mortal wounds. And then I smited and Plagued Wind with the Demon Prince onto that unit, and I did a couple wounds on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1 mortal wound from the smite and 1 from the plague wind, so 1 bite has lost 2 wounds.
Actually, I needed to move him over. I messed this up real quick. Let me move these guys on here.
Mm-hmm.
I moved them up too far. I wanted to make sure I got them on the thing. Yeah, so that was all I did. I moved this Plague Burst Crawler into here, and we're going to do some shooting. Since Mortarian's gone, we will go. Let's do this. Do I have 18 inches from the Foul Blight spawn onto those bikes?
On the bikes? Yeah. He's with, about 16.
Okay, so I'm going to spend the CP going down to 1, and I'm going to extend his range to from 12 to 18.
Okay.
And I'm going to go into the bikes. So number of shots for 5. I'll keep that.
Strength 8.
Strength 8 now. So 3s. And it is a plague weapon. So we have 3 at -3.
No, you don't get to reroll your wounds against me.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
So 3 at -3.
-3? Okay, so we're going on our 5-up invuln. Failed 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 damage each.
So it finishes 1 bike and puts 2 wounds onto another.
All right, so I'll just have the Blight Lords go into that same squad.
Mm-hmm.
So I have, let's have a 6-man unit there. So one of them is a flail. One of them is the. Okay, so I need 1 more. All right, so hitting on 2s into that bike squad.
Why are they hitting on 2s?
Because of the Tallyman.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then wounding on 5s.
Yeah. Straightforward and the toughest 5. Woo!
Pretty good roll.
Oh, yeah, I'll pull out your losers here. Jeez,
And
not too many of them.
No minus.
No AP. So the bikes and the infantry, they only have a 4-up armor, so still get some 2. So these are going to be 4-ups. Get the winners out right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
To kill another bike.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
What are only 3 wounds each?
3 wounds each. The big heavy weapon bikes are 4 wounds apiece.
Okay. No, that's good. All right. So now we're going to take.
There's a blight launcher in here. Was that?
Yeah. Oh, that blight launcher. Yep. 2s, and then 3s. So I believe that's minus. Can't remember what a blight launcher is.
If it's more than 1, it goes on to my invuln.
It'll be more than 1 for sure.
Okay,
we're gonna need to know, right? All
okay,
right.
So both of those go through. So it finishes off this bike and puts 2 wounds onto the next one.
Yeah, -2. It was -2. 2 damage each for those who want to know. All right. So let's do. Let's go with this Plague Burst Crawler. Everything into that bike unit, just to see what I can do.
So there's 2 wounds left. So you probably want to start with your.
I'm gonna start with my little things.
Yeah,
My stubbers. So hitting on 3s, and then strength 5, toughness 5, so 4s. So 2, 1 AP.
4-up. Failing both. You got a bike.
All right, and then the mortars for 4, 3s, and then 3s. Just 1, -2.
5-up. Nope.
2 damage each.
So just 1 goes through, so he's down to 2 wounds left.
Entropy cannons.
Trophies. I don't know.
I'm gonna re-roll. I'm actually gonna
CP.
CP it. I want that thing dead. So, oh, it's still a 2.
Two.
Oh my
Well, you can
goodness!
put your other.
I know.
into this.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go into this.
Yeah.
Do they have morale?
Yeah. The leadership is 8, and I lost 5 guys. So on a 4,
So
I would fail.
I'm gonna put all these into them, into this
Everything
bike
in
unit.
there?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Count on the morale.
number of shots. I'm sorry. This is the stubbers.
Okay.
Can't show the number of shots.
shots.
Way too many dice.
28 shots.
Fours. Just 1. -1.
Stubber.
Mortars. Oh man. Oh man. Anchovies. Oh man.
Oh jeez.
Thing whiffed big time. I wouldn't even have killed that.
Yeah.
Only did 1 damage.
Yeah.
All right. I think that is all from my shooting. Yeah. So at the end of my turn, well, we'll see if we do a morale on that.
Yeah, I'll do morale here. So leadership 8, lost 5. So on a 4, we run. Oh, that's a 6. Sorry, I didn't throw it in the box. That's a
okay.
6. So he does run. And I don't like that because when I lose a unit in the morale phase, I don't get to put the judgment token out. So
nice. And
so at the end of your turn,
I did get I did get a point for someone running on morale.
Oh, okay, right. That's your
fleeing
vectors. Yeah. At the end of my opponent's turn, I get to choose 1 unit that is holding an objective and put a grudge token on that. I'm going to put 1 on the Terminators here.
Okay.
Because they're holding this one. I think that's the way to go. And he already got an extra 1 for doing the action. So that's
right.
That's it.
All right. So at the end of my turn, I should have done the action on this too.
Yeah, you can declare it. I mean, the Poxwalkers.
Yeah, let me
shot over anything over there.
Yeah, no one shot here. So I'm going to do the action of strategic reserves. The Auspex scan.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a grudge token.
Give me a grudge token for that one, man. He's like, yeah, do the action. I'm about to table you, so it doesn't. No, I'm just kidding.
Action away, Dave.
So at the end of my turn, you'll see the score. I got 1 for that, 3 for here, 4 for sickness. The fleeing vectors. Well, I'll have to double check. I know he failed a morale test. I didn't kill enough. 7 wounds. So I only got medals. I only got 6 at the moment. So I don't get that one yet. All right. So at the end of my turn, we'll do the score, and we'll be back at the next on Lane's movement phase. All right, we are back. Lane, what'd you do, sir? Command phase stuff first.
Yeah, command phase. I gave this Hecaton the +1 to hit again. I gave this squad now the full Chapter Master rerolls. The call looked down the field and said she really hates this guy, so this lone plague marine is bumped up to 3. The reason I'm doing that is because of my secondary, not so much as I need help killing him, but because of the secondary. And then she is able to give out 2 grudge tokens, so she moved the Terminators up to 2 grudge tokens. And then we moved everything out, getting a little closer so we can make some bullets work.
And these guys got a grudge token. I can remember if we covered that in the going off.
That was because they did the action.
Did the actions.
Yeah, any unit that you have that does a psychic action or a regular action gets a grudge token.
What is this dice? Is it a wound dice?
Yeah, because he took a wound from the slugger. All right, let's start shooting.
All right.
I'm going to have this squad of infantry go into the lone plague marine. Let's see if we can get him.
He did his job. He scored me 4 points. He did his job.
He spread the sickness, and now we must punish him for it. So we hit him, and we're going to need a 3 to wound because it's strength 9 on the individual. Oh no, it doesn't.
How about that?
Missile launcher, doing the crack missile. That is a 6, so it automatically wounds because he's got 3 grudge tokens.
Okay.
It's going to be AP 2 at this range.
All right, so force.
4.
Good.
And let me just check real quick and see how many bolters I have.
Mortarian's not happy right now, dude.
All right, so that's going to be 8 bolters in range, so it's going to be 16 shots.
Okay. That's going, just so we coming back, it's going these guys into that 1 plague marine right there. The champion, the plague marine champion.
All right, so we got full rerolls. We're hitting on 3s, but 4s automatically win.
It's a lot of 1s and 2s and 3s. Well, 3s are good.
You know what? I'm just going to fish for them. I'm going to say 3s are good. I'm just going to re-roll them all.
3s are good.
It's probably, well, I need 5s to wound.
Oh,
if I'm rolling wounds, but if I'm rolling hits, I need 4, so I might as well fish for them.
Yeah, you're right.
Still got lots of 1s and 2s and 3s. So 3s do hit. I just need to roll 5s to wound with them. 5s and 6s are auto hits, so these need to be 5s. Nope. But it looks like you got a bunch. So
AP.
AP 1 at this range.
So 3s. See if I just can roll not 2s and 3s. Or 2s and 1s. Oh, here's for the tally, man. I forgot to do that. Hey, finally.
It works. Okay, that one had 3 grudge tokens, so I will get 3 points on Ancestors Are Watching for killing that phase. Next, I'm going to go with this Hecaton in the middle here, because I'm going to beam right through your guys. You got everybody lined up for me?
Really hard not to do in this game.
Yeah, I mean, so the SP conversion beamer is going to go into the Plague Burst Crawler, and it's going to cross over the Poxwalkers and the Blightlord Terminators. Now, in order to hurt something, it has to be an eligible target, so I can't make it so I hit characters or anything, because they still are benefiting from Lookout Sir.
Gotcha.
So it's not going to touch the characters. I've made sure that I'm not touching my bikes as well. It's really the closest point from my model, so I actually tilted my model a little bit so that the closest point would not be like cutting across my bikes.
For you Death Guard players, it's the same thing for Mortarian's Lantern. You got to take the closest point to the closest point of the model.
Yeah. So, like I said, the big beamer is going into the Plague Burst Crawler, also the auto cannon because it's within 20 inches. The smaller beamers are 22 inches, so they're not in range. I will put the smaller beamers into the Blightlord Terminators. They're still going to cut across the Poxwalkers. So, once again, we're doing the Mortal Wound strat because they basically get it for free with my Forge Master.
They do have Miasma.
Who does?
The Terminators.
It doesn't matter. Because I'm just choosing the Plague Burst Crawler as the target.
I'm just saying for the rest of your shots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It does matter for the other beams. The big one doesn't because I'm just targeting the Plague Burst Crawler. So, again, +1 to hit, so I'll be hitting on 2s. All right, got 2 hits, no auto wounds. I don't have any judgment tokens out there. So 2 hits, it counts as 4 hits because there's more than 15 inches away. Because I use the strat, that counts as 4 mortals. These are strength 8, so I'm going to need 4s to wound you. Looks like that one was not, 3. AP 3.
AP 3, so down to AP 2, it's still 5s. Take some damage.
Each one of these is 4 damage.
4, so...
each one goes down to 3.
It doesn't matter if he blows up.
9, and then the mortal wounds kill him.
All right.
Now, I also score 4 hits on the Blightlords.
So I got to roll for that?
I got to roll to wound him. So nothing counts as an auto wound on the intervening target. So strength 8, T5, so 3s to wound. I get 4 of them. Again, AP 3, so
4s.
So you only fail 1. They are flat 4 damage.
All right, so 1 dice.
Yeah. And then the intervening shots on the Poxwalkers. T4, so 2s. So 4. Make a bunch. Each one's 4 damage.
4 damage each?
Yeah.
4 damage.
Okay. 4 damage.
I know the Poxwalkers get 6 up final pins, but I'm not going to waste time by rolling.
You need your 4 6s.
4 6s.
And then these are the 8 beam shots, the ion beams going into the
Terminators?
Yeah, targeting the Terminators. So I will be hitting them on 3s because I'm hitting on my ballistic.
2s.
2s up to 3s. So hitting them on 3s. Every hit on them counts as a hit on the Poxwalkers.
So he normally hits on 2s. Now he's hitting on 3s. Yeah. Because of my asthma.
Well, he normally hits on 3s, but he got +1.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he's going there. So these are the Blightlord Terminators have 2 judgment tokens, so these 5s and 6s are all auto wounds on them.
What the AP?
AP is 2 at this range.
2, so going down to 1. So it's going to be 3s. So.
And then 2 damage apiece. So you just take 1.
Take 1. And then on the Poxwalkers.
And then the Poxwalkers, so we got 4 hits. The auto wounds don't count as auto wounds in the Poxwalkers, so I have to roll to wound them. Strength 7, so 3s. We got 3 wounds on them. AP 2, 2 damage.
2 damage?
Yeah.
Oh. 3 die.
3 more. And that's that. I looked out. Oh, where did I pick up any of them?
Just one.
Of them. Yeah,
Just
okay.
one.
All right. Then
that was from this one.
Yeah, that was from this. So I might as well put this one also into the Blight Lords.
Okay.
Put everything we got there. So the Magna Rail and the bolt cannons have a 40-inch range. So because I'm within half range of them, I'll get extra AP on them.
Okay.
Because they have judgment tokens. So we'll start with the Magna Rail. I don't think I need to reroll anything this time, so I'm just gonna see what the dice say. Are they miasma?
They are miasma.
Okay, so I need to hit them on a 4. Nope. Auto cannon shots, hit on 4s. Just 2 auto wounds.
I guess that's one good way to stop things from happening.
Yeah.
AP what?
AP2 on the auto cannon.
So 3s. Good.
Good. And then we're going to have 12 bolt cannon shots.
These are
okay,
auto.
so the 4s, I need to roll the wound. Those 2 are auto wounds. The 4s, and these are strength 6, so I'll be wounding on 3s. There we go. This range is going to be AP3.
Pull these out here. AP3?
Yep.
So 4s. Damage?
Yeah, 2 apiece. So you reduce by 1.
One guy dies. It's one guy with 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm. So this bike squad in the center, I'm going to put them into the Poxwalkers. They're just mostly AP1 and AP2, so I don't think they'll really do much to the Blightlord Terminator. So I'm just going to see if I can shred this.
In the Poxwalkers. All right.
Yeah. All right, so I got 3 guys with auto cannon, so it's 9 auto cannon shots.
All right, go ahead, roll it.
Hitting you on 3s. Strike 7, so wounding you on 3s. Only 2.
Damage?
These are 2 apiece.
2 apiece?
Yeah,
First guy?
2 damage.
Second guy? Nope. 2 guys die.
Okay. Each one gets 2 shotgun shots. So these are, again, hitting on 3s. Strike 5, so wounding on 3s. These are AP1.
Damage?
1 damage.
6s. 4 more die.
And then there is a rotary cannon there. It's a 9 shot. Hitting on 3s. This is strike 6 for the rotary. So again, wounding on 3s. Just 2. Neg 2. 1 damage apiece.
2 more die.
And finally, we have this squad. We're all within range with our bolters. You know, I'm going to use a strat that I have not used before.
All right.
How many are there?
10, 11.
All right, 11.
What the heck was I got? I was like counting already wrong.
So I have a stratagem. All the bolters, basically it makes all the bolters their hits, hit rolls of 6 explode.
Okay.
And if it's more than 10, they double explode.
All right.
I don't have any rerolls on this unit. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have fun here. I'm going to spend a CP to have this unit reroll all its hits. I can have a stratagem that lets me reroll. It's called Ancestral Sentence. Any unit can reroll all its hits against a unit target that's got a judgment token. I can do it on anything, the vehicles, the bikes, the infantry. Okay. So we're just going to do it here and just see if we can just get a lot of bolter hits.
See if you can pick the squad up.
Yep. So like I said, hitting on 6s. 6s double explode.
Hitting on
I'm sorry, hitting on 3s, but 6s double explode. I spent the CP to reroll all hits, so I'm just going to fish for 6s. It's for fun. So there's 3. I believe the initial...
Do you have to roll those 2? Do you have to roll these?
Well, because it has judgment token, the 6s automatically wound, but the additional hits I don't think would. So I'm going to have to roll the wound on the additional hits. This is the full reroll, so just fishing for extra 6s. 1s and 2s will miss. We'll pull those out. So that's 5. Then I'm just going to roll the wound. Strength 4.
Here's the 6s.
Okay.
The
So
extras.
these double explode.
They double explode?
Yeah, because
okay,
you're
so
more than 10
more
models. So yeah. So that's a lot of extra hits. 4s to wound you. And then these are auto wounds to add in there. AP 1, 1 damage piece.
So 6s.
3 of them.
Yep. So 4, 6, 8, 9.
Yep. Then I got the Magna Rail and the missile launcher. Magna Rail hits. Roll the wound. I roll 1. It fails to wound. Missile launcher. We'll do the D6 shots. See if we can pick up the squad. Just 2. Rerolling all from the thing. So I got 2 hits. 4s to wound. No wounds.
Nice.
2. I just wanted to try the bolter. All right. That's it for my shoots, I believe.
All right.
All my guns are done.
Charges?
Yeah, no charges here. Like I said, I get 3 points for killing a unit that had 3 judgment tokens.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. And so at the beginning of the turn, you got 12 points for holding 3 objectives. So, all right, we'll be back after the movement phase. I'm going to score 8 points in the beginning of this turn because I'm holding 2. And we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back after my movement and psychic phase. So I did Walking Dead. I brought back 3 Potswalkers, actually 4 Potswalkers. I was able to get on this objective in that movement phase in my command phase, which then allowed me to steal that objective, which gave me 12 points because he has 2 OPSEC. I was able to get 3 OPSEC. Then I moved those guys up a little bit to try to get off that 4 or 5 inch charge, whatever it is, 3 inch charge. Then I moved my everything basically over here onto that objective. And then I OPSEC scanned with my Tallyman, which gave him a grudge token. And then I smited. I got smite off. Oh, no, I didn't get smite off. I got miasma off. Not in range for any kind of psychic fallout there. I did psychic interrogate with my Demon Prince. So he did get a grudge token onto this character here, this unit of characters here. Moved my Plague Marines over this way. Just kind of hit them behind the building so they couldn't get shot at from everything else over there. But they did cover this. These 2 Spotswalkers did spread the sickness. So that made sure I got that. Moved the Plague Burst Crawler up onto this objective as well. And then I dropped these Terminators back here outside of this terrain. So they're not touching the terrain. So he cannot fire basically all spec scan, hit them and shoot when they came down, but it's still within 9 inches. And yeah, now we will go to shooting. So I will try to, we're going to put, let's just put everything I have into here. They can't see that unit. I believe they can. This thing can't. Yeah, I can see it from here. Mm-hmm. We're gonna put. This thing is actually really killing me.
Make your charge order.
Yeah, this thing is actually killing me. Plus, there's guys inside it too.
Yep. Berserkers haven't even got out yet.
Let me think about this. All right, so as of right now, I'm gonna put the Plague Burst Crawler. The Stubbers are gonna go into this bike. I'm gonna see if I can pick this guy up. And everything else is going to go into this.
Hackathon Land Fortress. The
fortress. So let's do the Stubbers first into that bike. And he is in. He's missed because he's in the forest. And just 1. -1.
I'm good.
All right.
4
and then
5 up
then we're gonna do the 2 entropy cannons. I'm shooting through different things, but it doesn't matter, they miss. And then the mortars. And they all hit. And 8 to
8, so 4s.
4s. So 2 at -2.
-2, 2 up armor with void armor, so it's going to be a 3 up, 2 3-ups. I failed them both, 2 damage apiece.
2 damage each.
So I can 0-1. I think I just will 0-1. The Forge Master can 0 out a failed armor save for unit within 6. So I'll 0-1, and then I'll take the other one. So 16 wounds goes down to 14.
Okay. And I have all those Terminators over here. Shoot into those that unit there. So I think I only have 2 more. Let's see, 1, 2. I got 2 bolters hitting on 2s because of the Tallyman, and then wounding on 4s. So we got 4 at no minus.
Okay. 4 up armor. Okay, so I failed 2 of them. The medic pack zeroes 1 out, and I have a Thane who's got 2 wounds on him, so I'll put 1 wound on the Thane.
Okay, and then lights the launcher hits, and then 3s, both wound, -2.
So again, I have to continue putting on the Thane. He's got a 4 up inbound, so there'll be 4 ups. He's dead, and then a 5 up inbound. We made it.
All right.
So I just leave the Thane.
All right, and then we're gonna have this my demon prints go into the gun, into one of those bikes. Number of shots for 1. That's bad, and he misses.
Still got the flamer here.
Yeah, I don't know if he can. I don't know if it's worth spending that 1, because I'm gonna use Mutant Strain here.
Oh, right.
To try it, and I might want to re-roll this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
That's better.
Yeah. So first, what we're gonna do is, so at the end of my shooting phase, again, this thing did nothing. just want to point this out. This thing has only hit 1 shot. Did 1 damage, or maybe 2 with the mortar. All right, this right here first. I need a 9. Does not get it. I'll spend a CP and re-roll it. And he still didn't get it. Potswalkers. There went a 7.
There you go.
And the Demon Prince, I don't know what he needs, but I'll roll it anyway. I don't know if he needs a 7.
Yeah, I think that's what you needed was a 7. You're good.
All right, I'll move all this stuff in. What do my Terminators have?
Charge?
A 12-inch charge on that?
Probably. Yeah, you're just within 12, so you need an 11.
All right, so let's just try it for the heck of it.
Go.
No. All right, so I'll be back after I move all this stuff. Oh, you know what? I was gonna make this charge as well. I think I needed a 10 going around that building, and I'm not gonna get it with a 4, so it doesn't matter. All right, I'll be back. All right, so basically what I did is piled in this way and see what happens here. I might consolidate into the vehicle, depends on what happens. So let's do that. I'm gonna attack with the. I think I'm gonna attack with. You have enough to interrupt?
I do have 2 CP, but interrupting won't be. I don't have any AP. It's a strength 4.
Yes.
Those 3 bikes would have 10 attacks because it's 3, 3, and 4. But they're just strength 4, no AP.
Okay, so I spent 1 CP for Mutant Strand. I'm just gonna go into the bikes with these guys. So ones to hit will give me a mortal wound, and 6s to hit will give Lane a mortal wound. I'm looking for 4s normally. So that's 1 on me, 2 mortals on you, and only got 3 4s. All right, so I'm gonna put these 2 because they're not auto. So strength 3, toughness 5, so 5s.
Well, 3 more.
So you have a total of.
So I make 3 armor saves,
yep,
plus 2 mortals. Armor saves are no AP, right? So
no AP.
4 ups. Make 2 of them. So I'm going to take 1 of these and 2 mortals.
And then here's so I'm going to lose 1. Actually, I'll lose that.
So take this. And then Down to 1. Okay.
All right, and then the Demon Prince hitting on 2s. It's pretty good. And then wounding on 3s. So that's 3 at -3.
The 3 5-ups.
3 damage each.
3 apiece. So that actually leaves me with 1 bite with 1 wound because the one with the heavy gun is 4 wounds.
Okay,
This
and then
dies.
got the talent left.
Oh, the talon.
Hits. Wounds.
Wounds.
I think it's -1. I can't remember. -1, -2. Can't remember.
That'll go through. You wipe the squad.
Doesn't do me any good because, I mean, it does me good, but.
You killed the plague weapon, all right?
Yeah. So we're going to pile into.
And you're going to grudge token. Wait, he already had one from doing the thing.
All right. So I'm just going to tag him with that Potswalker. And that's the end of my turn.
No, I got to swing back.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Swing back with the vehicle.
For some reason, the Hecaton gets 6 attacks, but still hitting on 6s like any other. Okay, no hits. Okay. That resolves my.
All right. Like I said, that was the end of my. No, I'm just kidding. So I did not get 7. I did not get 7 kill 7 models. So I'm not going to get anything for fleeing vectors. I did spend a sickness, and I did do or vice versa, and I did the Auspex scan. Yeah, so that's
at
good.
the end of your turn. I pick 1 unit that's on an objective, and I give it another grudge token. So I'm going to take the Demon Prince up to his 3rd one.
Okay.
He got 1 for doing a psychic action. He got a 2nd one for killing that unit, and now I'm giving him a 3rd one because he's on an objective.
All right. And then we'll go to Lane's movement phase. Okay, Lane, what did you do in command phase?
So I bumped the Terminators over here up to 3 judgment tokens, and the Tallyman up to 2. This unit got the full Chapter Master rerolls, and this Hecaton got the +1.
This Hecaton here. All right.
Yep. And then I moved him back this Hecaton up a little bit, put it in reverse so I could shoot down there and see if I can pick up some Blight Lords. The Berserkers got out of the Hecaton before I moved and got nice and close. They can chop some guys. And the same thing with these Berserks here. They moved up on, take that Demon Prince out. And these guys just moved forward a little bit.
Okay.
Now let's make some shooting.
All right.
I guess we'll start with this Hecaton, going into those guys.
Going to these guys.
Yeah, going into the Blight Lords. No, the Death Shrouds.
And he's touching.
Yeah, he's touching.
I
had him touching this train so that he can see through this train. And
this one, that way you can see he's touching.
Yeah. So I cannot do the rerolls to hit or the auto hit stratagems here because there are no judgment tokens here yet. So I just gotta throw the dice. So we'll start with a Magna Rail, see what happens. It hits. Strength 14, so I'm gonna need 2. I didn't get it.
Thank God.
CP reroll. Here we go. There's 2. So I got a wound. It's going to be AP4.
No
so
AP or no invuln.
No invuln, AP4, so you'll get a 5 up.
5 up. Yeah, if AP4 gives me 6, so 5 up. All right, how about that? Look at the Dust Shroud.
Look at that. Magna Rail doing nothing. Fine, here come all the other guns. Auto cannon. Well, they all hit. Strength 7, so I'm going to need 3s to win. Okay, that's 4 at AP2.
So 3s. 1 takes damage.
2 damage, so you just take 1. And then we got 12 bolt cannon shots. Really good hit rolls here. Wish I had a couple judgment tokens on, but I do not. So these are strength 6 still, so these will be 3s again. Looks like 5 at AP2.
AP2, so 3s again. Save them all.
Good, look at that.
Look at this.
Terminator.
Mortarian's like, where are you? Come on.
So I'm going to have this squad put some shots into the Terminators.
Okay.
I've only got a couple inch charge here.
And my
guys, my Berserks get to re-roll their charges for free, so I'm not too worried about being pulled out of charge range. Magna Rail into them. Misses. Full Chapter Master re-rolls. Does hit. Are they miasmed?
They are miasmas.
Yeah, okay, so that doesn't hit. Missile launcher. Misses. Chapter Master rerolls. Hits and automatically wounds. At this range, it's going to be AP 3.
No involved?
No, you still get your
Okay, so 4 up. Good.
And then we got 1, 2, 3, 7 bolters.
So we're going into Terminators here.
14 shots for the bolters.
How'd you get roll?
Auto wounding on force to hit. I'll just go ahead and fish for those. So we got full chapter master rerolls. So those are your wounds. At this range, it is going to be AP 2.
Okay. So still 3s. So we have 1 will die. So we'll take the front guy.
There's 3 left in that squad.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm doing with the Hecaton is I'm declaring the autocannon and the 4 smaller beamers into the Poxwalkers, and then I'm declaring the heavy conversion beamer into the Terminators here. Okay. I will only get to shoot those Terminators if I finish off all the Poxwalkers in the shooting. So we'll see how it goes. The Hecaton does have +1 to hit, and its beamer weapons, the small beamers, are all not heavy, so I will be still being hitting on 2s with them anyway. So there's a good chance to do it. Taking the risk here. We'll start with the autocannon. This is heavy, so I will be hitting on 3s because I've got +1.
Right.
1. Yeah. Don't have any judgment tokens yet, do they?
No, they do not.
Strength 7, so 3 is to wound you. So 2, -2, 2 damage apiece.
2 damage each. First guy. Second guy. Okay. All right.
And then we've got 8 of the beamer shots. Again, these are hunter weapons, so not heavy. So they do not suffer the penalty to shoot in combat. So they'll hit on 2s. 1 there. These are also strength 7, so 3s to wound. And these are AP 2, 2 damage apiece.
2 damage each?
Mm-hmm.
First guy dies. Second guy dies. Third guy dies. Fourth guy dies. 5 guys. Is that all of them?
Yeah, there were 4 left there.
Yep.
So.
All right.
And then the 2 conversion beamer shots into the Terminators. They're more than 15, so each hit counts as an extra hit. Hitting on 2s because I don't have anybody in engagement range. So I didn't miss with 1. 1 hit that auto wounds. And then 1 hit, an extra hit. But
it doesn't matter about the trees, correct? Shooting through the forest? I know it was a 6 anyway.
Yeah, it would be -1 to hit, so I would be hitting on 3s.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 and a 6. So.
Yeah, so I was going to say 6
one
still.
Definitely failed, still, 1 definitely hit.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the 6, each hit, because it counts as 2,
yep.
I don't auto wound in the second, so I got to roll the other one. It's strength 8, so, okay, 2, -3.
Can I take my involves?
Yeah, yep, involves.
4s. Nope.
Flat 4 apiece.
All right, so that's going to kill 2 of them.
Oh, man. I may have pulled out of charge range. Oh, I got the flail. Yeah, let's have a fight.
We'll keep the flail.
These guys. I guess they can see those Marines hiding behind the building.
You can also see the demon prince.
Oh yeah. I will put him in the demon prince.
He is auto transhuman. Just so you remember. Just
sure, but it might be forced to hit automatically wound.
I'm just letting you know.
Judgment tokens.
9 wounds, so.
Magna Rail misses. Missile hits. Auto wounds. That's going to be AP3 this range.
AP3, so it's going to be down to 2. So 4. Nope, damage.
D6. Ooh, 6. So you reduce to 5. He has a field no pain or not?
No, he's down to 4.
I guess I got 16 bolter shots going into him. That many auto wounds, so 8 auto wounds.
2s. Good.
It'd actually be 3s. You made them all. They're 1 AP1, but within 14 inches, which we are. it becomes AP2.
Okay.
But you're good, which is fine. I want to kill him in combat anyways. Did I kill anything in shooting? No. Okay, it's time for charges. Like I said, Berserks get to swing twice for free.
So, the charge?
Yeah, I just need a 5 there. So 5 for those Berserks. They get in. And we need like a 2 to get the Demon Prince. We got a 3.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, we'll move all this and be back.
No, wait.
What's that?
I'm doing swings.
All right, so here we got these guys here piled in. They got within the engagement range of the 3 inches within the fight last bubble. And then these guys here piled in the Demon Prince. And he's going to fight there first. Save me some command points. Don't have to interrupt.
All right, so I'm doing the sweep attack. So each guy's going to get 6 attacks.
And these guys fight on death, correct?
They do. They fight
these
on death.
These guys fight on death as well.
Yep. All right. I really want to make sure this Demon Prince dies, so I'm going to spend a command point and let them reroll all their hits in combat.
Okay.
So 30 attacks, hitting on 3s, but auto wounding on 4s. I'm just going to pull out the 1s, 2s, and
also,
3s.
the grudge tokens even working.
The dredge tokens all day long. So
okay. I didn't know if it was just a range attack or in a fight phase.
Yep. So that many AP3s, and then I'm not.
I'm just gonna roll.
I want to make you roll them all, Dave. You're gonna pick up all these dice. That many wounds.
On
the Demon Prince, these are AP3s.
AP3s.
1 damage piece.
So it goes down to AP2, so it's 4s. And I could just already see enough of it there.
Did something happen to me though? Do I?
Yeah, on a 2 up, you'll take a mortal wound.
Oh, just 1.
Yeah.
Take a mortal.
Take a mortal.
I've got a 5 up field of pain. Take a pain.
All right.
Okay. This business. I get 3 points for Ancestors Watch.
Okay, and so we'll go with the flail.
Did you want to file in him?
No.
Or not?
No.
Probably a good idea.
So 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Which is good because they all hit. And then wounding on 3s, I'm imagining.
T5.
Yeah. T5?
Toughness 5.
Yeah, so that's going to be +1. So no, it's actually just 3 misses.
Okay. So 4 wounds. 5 up invuln. That's the only save they have. Okay, I failed them all. How much damage?
2 damage each.
2 wounds apiece, but I do have a 5 up field of pain. So, first one. Guy dies. Second one. Guy lives with 1 wound. Third one. This guy dies. Fourth one. Yeah, so it kills 3.
And they got 3 to... They die
and then 2
fight on death, right?
And they fight on death. So I'm just going to swing with all of them.
Yep.
Let me gather my 30 dice.
Okay.
These guys are not rerolling hits, so we got 30 swings, but they are auto-winning on 4s, because we got 3 judgment tokens out there, so I'm just going to pull out all the 1s, 2s, and 3s. I think this unit still does have miasma on it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's how many wounds. AP3, 1 damage.
So how was my didn't know what they hit on. All right, so damage? Or what's AP?
AP3.
AP3, so we need 4s again. And that will kill him. And then we got how many years? 3 of them?
Oh, actually I I get 3 points for Grudge for killing him in combat, and 3 points for Grudge for killing the Terminators in combat. So
okay.
that's 6 points in Grudge match here.
Are you going to pile into any of those guys or no? I think you have two of these left, correct? I killed 3 of them.
Right.
Yeah, killed 3 of those. Are you piling?
No.
Okay.
Because they fight on death if they haven't fought yet. So if I pile into you and kill them, then they die.
Yeah.
If you charge them, well, I guess your Flamer guy can probably
cook
them.
Probably pick them up that way. All right, so at the end of your turn, you got how many points here?
So the Demon Prince was a grudge match, and the Terminators were a grudge match. Because they're over 150 points, I get 3 points for killing each one.
Okay.
That's for killing it, for being over 150, and for doing it in combat.
Okay.
And then I got 3 points for ancestors are watching because I killed something with 3 grudge tokens in the fight phase.
All right, and I'm only holding 2. Are those guys OPSEC?
They are not OPSEC.
Okay, so I got 3. I got 3 on there. Holding 2 of them, and Tallyman does finally give me one, so I'm gonna go up to 4. And we'll be back. You go up to 1. Go up another one. And we'll be back after this. After my movement phase, I moved up everything over here just to kind of get on more on this objective. I got Psychic Awakening, Psychic Interrogation off onto this unit here. Also moved my Foul Blight Spawn into range of these guys here. Or picking up those guys. We'll see what happens. And then moved everything over here just to kind of get some charges off and see what I can do. Move these guys up as well. So, yeah, so it's kind of where we're at with this. And so let's just go into shooting. We're going to put everything that I have from this Plague Burst Crawler into those guys. Into that, let's see, what do I want to do here? Yeah, I guess we'll just put everything here. Well, that's what we'll do.
Mm-hmm.
We'll spend 1 for Disgusting Force, so my mortars will do 3 damage if they go off. I will actually have the Stubbers go into these guys. So Stubbers here, and Entropy and mortars into that.
Okay.
So Entropy's first, hitting on 4s because I'm shooting through the woods. And nothing. Mortars, 3. Needs 4s. 2 of those. And then 8 to 8.
Yeah.
4s. So 2 at -2.
2 Void Armor, it's going to be 3 ups.
Saved them both. Entry I missed already. And then the Stubbers going into those guys.
Your 3 hit.
Oh yeah, my 3 did
Yeah,
hit.
they're not.
And then just 2 at -1.
4 ups. There we go.
They're good. All right. That guy's done 0 this whole game. These guys here, Plague Spewers.
Mm-hmm.
So number of shots. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's get 2 more dice in there. Strength is 3.
So 5.
Toughness is, well, let's see. We're in round 3.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. I'm in contagion range of your pox one.
Yeah, so I need 4s.
So 6 inches, right?
Yeah. And I can't reroll plague weapons, correct?
Nope.
So just 3. Use those if you want.
You failed 2 of them. The medic pack 0s 1, so I take 1 wound on another guy's.
All right. We'll have the Tallyman going into one of those guys. Pistol. It's got a plasma. Hits. Wounds. -3.
5 up in one. Nope.
1 damage. Yeah.
1 damage, you get a 4 up. Feel no pain.
All right.
Felt no pain.
The pistol from the other guy. Okay. Mm-hmm. I just want to. So they're gonna fight on death if I go into him, or I just flame him.
Yeah.
I just think I did a flame.
If you shoot these guys, I have the reactive reprisal thing. We're gonna shoot back you right away, so it's probably better to try.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill those guys off.
I don't wipe you.
Number of shots. Reroll that for viscous death. 5. And then 3s.
2s. On T5, you're taking me down to T4.
Yeah, so I'm only gonna hit because I can't reroll that plague weapon. 4. -3.
So these are 5 up involved. Failed them all. 2 damage apiece.
Yep.
So 5 up, feel no pains. Oh, stop 1. 5 up, feel no pains. Okay, 1 guy's dead. And then we'll just do all these together. And he's dead. So wipe the squad.
Okay, so that's gonna be 5 right there.
And I put a grudge token on you because I don't like that.
All right. We will go with charges. We're going to charge here first. And a 7. I have to measure that. I'm not sure if that will get in. I think it does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. These guys here.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to Overwatch there.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, never mind. Proceed.
4.
That should do it.
Looks like that might get me in there.
You're definitely within 5. Yeah, you're good.
All right, we're going to actually run the Potswalkers up here, too. Ooh, 4. I think
That will fail.
That's going to fail that.
Yeah, you needed a 5.
How important is that, Lane? How important is that? I don't want to spend that command point. Let me think about this. All right, so I did decide to re-roll that, and I got him in there. So now I will fight. What do they do in combat? Anything?
They just get 2 swings apiece, so it's only really good if they got judgment tokens. They're on only 2 swings and strength 4, no IP.
So I'm going to pile in here my 3 inches. And I think I'll be able to get him in combat, right? The power fist. Yeah, let's be out a little bit. And they're in there. So I'll have the... Should have really measured that. Make sure I can get in there better. But I didn't. All right. So we'll go... These guys first?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is... All right, so I spent the strat to have all the damage carry over. I'm going to start with the mace first. And the mace, it's got 2 plague weapons. They get 2 attacks each. The mace is going to be... Do I want the mace? Or do I want the prebiotic axe? Yeah, the mace. The mace is going to be hitting on... Are they negative to wound? Anything?
No, there's 2.
Okay, so I'm going to subtract 1 for the wound. So it's hitting the 4s. So just 2. Wounding on 3s. So both wound. Minus 1.
They just have their invuln, so 5 up invuln. Make 1 fail and how much damage?
3 damage each.
3 damage, so 5 up fail, no pain. I still die.
Okay.
1 guy dies.
Because there are 2 wounds each, correct?
There's 2 wounds apiece, yep.
All right, so then we're going to do the Great Plague Cleaver.
Great.
Again, it's hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s now. Well, 5 will definitely do it.
5 up.
Minus 3.
Okay, how much damage?
D6.
So go ahead and
3.
5 up, feel no pain. Can stop 1, so just take 2. Doesn't flow over, but kills another guy.
All right. And then we have the Power Fist.
Is this it on 4s?
This is it on 4s, yeah. Yeah, because it's minus 1. So I got that, and they missed all those. And then we have 2 of the knives. I'm just going to roll these together. Hitting on 3s.
Well, they hit.
And then wounding on 3s, or 4s, right? Or are they toughness 5?
They're T5, down to T4, so.
They're not, I can't use plague weapons, so 2 of them.
Just 2,
yeah. Okay. Minus 1.
5 up invulns. Just 1 damage?
Just 1 damage.
4 up, feel no pain then. Okay, I take 1 pain.
So what, I get 2 of them on that? 2 of them plus 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could not get
Actually,
I couldn't get my flail in there.
That guy would have died first. Actually, you picked up 2, because 1 guy had a wound already.
Right.
And the damage flowed over.
Right.
From your thing.
So
you
got
picked
3 of
up
them.
3.
Yeah. Okay.
Still get to fight on death.
Yep, for sure.
My activation.
You gonna interrupt or anything?
Yeah. No.
All right, use my last CP. All right, so we'll have all these guys. We'll start with the champion, who will have 4 attacks. I'm sorry, he'll have 5 attacks. where he has a chimes, play he has a glorious reaper of entropy, hitting on 2s. And then wounding on strength 8, toughness
4 down to 3.
4,
So
so
2.
2s. So 4 at -3.
All right, so we're going to take these on the Thane, the Sergeant, because he's got a 4-up involved.
Okay.
One at a time. So these will be 4-ups. He's good. He's good. He's dead. And then a 5-up. Oh, we're good. So we're just losing Thane so far.
And then what we're going to do is do the sweep attack, because those are 1 damage each, right?
The rest of the guys are 1 wound apiece, yeah.
All right. So we'll do the sweep attack. So that's 8 attacks per guy. Hitting on 3s.
You want to pull for?
Or determined to hit on 2s.
I think they always hit on 2s, right?
All right, and then strength is wounding on 2s again. Oh no, because this is a sweep attack, so
What strength is it?
hitting on 3s.
Wounding.
Wounding on 3s, I mean. Let's take out the misses. And that's going to be -1.
Alright, so I get 4-ups. Void armor. So 4 guys die. Guess we'll take the guys closer to the box walkers to make your. They can still pile in and activate.
Okay.
Maybe fewer.
All right, so almost only after the pilot, I'll get 4 in. So it's going to be 8 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Ooh.
And wounding on 4s.
They strength 3 or 4?
They're strength 3.
Oh, so,
So 3. No AP.
3 4-ups. Ugh, take 2 more.
Alright, so that's 5. You get to fight back here.
Fight back there. I'll spend the 1 CP to re-roll all hits.
Okay.
No judgment tokens, though. I'm going to have to actually wound you for real. Because all my dead guys are going to fight. I got to get 30 swings.
Alright. I'll just. Alright. 30 swings.
30 swings, re-rolling all hits. No judgment tokens yet, so I got to roll to actually wound. So pulling out the 1s and 2s. So these are all hits.
And you're hitting on 3s, correct?
Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Strength 5 on the swings, so T5, so 4 to wound you. Nothing fancy here, just a regular wound rolls.
How about that, man?
That's weird. I'm going to pull out the losers. Okay, so these are all AP3.
AP3. So I'm going to need 5s.
5.
So we have 1 guy dead, 2 guys dead, 3 guys dead, and 1 guy takes a wound. All right. So we're going to take...
I got 2 left.
Yes, we'll take 1 guy dead, 2 guys dead. Did I say 3 guys, right?
Yeah, 3 guys and 1 takes a wound.
We'll take. We'll leave that guy there.
Yep.
We'll take the flail off. We'll leave here. And pile in onto the... Get 3 guys onto that. All right, these guys are all dead. All right, so...
My 2 little munchkins get to swing back over there. Just go in your box walkers.
All right.
They do have 2 judgment tokens, so 1 auto wound. Just 1 auto wound, no IP.
1 dice.
I owe you a leadership there.
You want to go here first?
Yeah, I'll go there first. So I need a 1 to pass. I don't. So 1 guy runs, 1 guy left. He stays.
He stays.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Oh, blew everybody up.
So he's gone.
Lane's like, I don't like the fact there's no judgment tokens.
I'll flip this table.
Everybody's dead.
Knock your terrain over. Miss my auto wounds. And then over here, I did lose 3, and leadership is 8. So if I roll a 6, that guy runs. I don't.
Hey, he's good with. All right. So at the end of my turn, we did not do. I already scanned all this. Did take that one from him, and did take this from you. Can't do anything else there. How many miles did I kill? 5 there.
Well, yeah, 5,
5.
6, 7, 8.
Another 8.
9 there. So 17. So you got your thing twice.
Twice, yeah.
You get double for that or what?
Yeah, and they kill, and it's for every 7 models. I'll double check it when we go to the score. You will only be holding 1. So we will be back after the end of Lane's movement phase. All right, guys, we are back in the command phase. What'd you do?
I put a 3rd grudge token, judgment token on the Tallyman. I put a second one on the Death Shroud Terminators from the call. Those 2 units you can see. And then I just moved everybody in a little bit here. I've got my Forge Master a little closer, so maybe we can get a charge off and maybe pop a Terminator. And he can also put some shots down at the Plagueburst Crawler. I fell back with my Berserks there. And I just moved these 2 squads of warriors up to see if we can take care of some of these characters. Yep. And the call moved up a little bit so she can give out rerolls of 1s.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we'll just start, see if we can pick up characters here. So this first squad is going to put everything into the Tallyman.
All right.
Magna Rail. Misses. Missile launcher. Reroll 1s. Misses. Good start.
We still got like 18 shots you can put into them. Though.
Yeah. Just 7 guys there, so it's going to be 14 shots we can put in there.
It's pretty close.
Just got to get 4s to hit the wound and miss with everything else. Well, this was good. All right, so the 2s miss. All those are auto wounds. And these 2 will be wounding on 5s. Okay. Those are going to be an AP2 at this range.
AP2, so 4s.
Yeah.
And, just gets them.
Is he only 4 wounds?
Yeah, he's only 4 wounds. That 1 wound is on the Plague Caster.
Okay. 3 points for Ancestors Are Watching. Because I killed something.
With the grudge token.
With a grudge token. With 3 grudge tokens. That's why it's 3 points.
Yep.
Next squad is going to go into... Oh, I guess your Playcaster only has 1 wound left. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, perils.
Yeah. So I'll put the Magna Rail into the Foul Blight Spawn. And everything else into the...
Playcaster?
Playcaster, yeah. The Magna Rail into the Foul Blight Spawn. Hits. Wounds.
AP
5 here, so...
What's the damage?
It's going to be D3 plus 3.
So he's going to die.
Got 4 wounds.
Yeah,
if I roll a 1, on the D3, he's still there. I do. So he's got 1 wound left. Whew. That's actually what I want. I want to charge him and take that objective. So he's got 1 wound left. And all the other shots are going into the...
Yep.
Like the Playcaster. And on 3s, reroll 1s. They have 1, so these all auto wound. Reroll the 1s. Another auto wound. These 2 fail. These 2 were hits. So I got to roll the wounds on strength 5s, 4s. Okay, that many in AP2.
So 4s. And he dies.
And he dies.
To get another...
No more points there. This is per phase.
Oh, I got you.
And none of those are my grudge things. The only grudge thing I have left is the Terminators. All right. He's going to put everything into those.
Okay.
Necton in there. So, Magna Rail. I got 2 CP. I'm going to re-roll it. Don't stupid.
Oh,
Whether or not the Magna Rails hit makes all the difference in the world. All right, autocannon. No judgment tokens though. So those are hits. It's going to be 3s to wound you. Just 2 at AP 2.
AP 2, so force. Good.
No, you're fine. 12 bolt cannon shots. These are strength 6, so 3s. Jeez, just 2, make 2.
Kills 1.
Kills
1. 1 takes another.
That's dumb. I wanted to kill them all. No one. That's why we have a variety of targets. Yeah, I guess we'll put the big conversion beamer into them, and
into them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah. Actually, going to start with him. He's going to shoot his shots into them.
Okay.
He's got 3 shots
from this guy here.
Gun. Yeah. That's 22-inch range. He's hitting on 2s. 2 hits, strength 5, so 4 to wound. Nope. All right. All right, so I'm going to put the big beamer and... Yeah, I'll just put everything in them. We just got to...
Kill him.
So, big beamer, though. 2 hits, because he's got the +1. 2 wounds. This is going to be AP 3.
So we need 4s? 5s?
5.
Save.
Flat 4, so it picks up 1.
Kills the 1.
8 beamer shots. Hit on 2s, strength 7. So 3 wound. 4 more at -2.
4s. Kills him.
Time for charges. That squad's going to charge your Valley.
I will spend. Don't want to spend
for
one.
Overwatch.
Spend a 1 to Overwatch. That's good.
No, 6 hits.
And then
Moving on 2s.
2s. They all wound. -3.
Oh, you big jerk. I saw the Thane in there. No, he's dead. Okay. So these are just 5-ups. Okay, I passed 3 of them. I have a medic back in there, so I 0 out the first failed armor save. So I just take 2
die.
Just 2 die.
All right.
I'll pick up the medic back just so.
Yeah, we can roll this one out real quick before you move on it.
Yeah. And then charge in there.
He's
7
in.
will do.
All right, we'll move it and be back. All right, so piled in. Okay, starting here first.
So you have a guy has taken 2 wounds?
Yeah, that's this guy here.
Okay. Let me see what I want to swing with first. Everybody's got a different weapon.
It's okay, I can cut this out.
I'll do the plasma torch.
All right.
This is one of the robots has a plasma torch. I think he just gets 1 attack, so we'll see if he hits. He does. It is going to be actually strength 7, so 3 to wound. Excellent. It is AP 4, flat 2 damage.
4 up. Good.
All right.
Less than you ignore
I
involves.
forget no, it doesn't. Okay, Graviton Hammer. So this is hitting on 3s.
This is going to be the big guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He does get 1 hit. Strength is 8. So 3s. Okay, so wounds. It's going to be AP.
That's it.
Only 2. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, we don't do anything then. I think there's one other swing. Misses. Okay, that's it.
Do you want to swing with those guys?
Yeah, I'll swing with those guys over there.
You can pile them in. You're going to have enough. You don't have to do it now. We can do it afterwards.
Okay, I
So
got
you
7 guys
there.
Each one gets 2 swings.
That's right here, guys. Onto my foul blade spawn, who has 1 wound left.
Okay, hitting you on 3s. 6 is automatically wound. Because you have 1 judgment token. It's going to be 5 to wound you because you're strength 4.
It was a pretty good roll.
That was a spicy roll.
That was all their rolls right there. And the 1. AP.
Nothing. So just your 3 up.
3 up. He dies.
He did. I get 2 points for ancestors are watching for killing something in the fight phase.
Okay, and then
you can
we'll swing back.
Swing back.
I'm gonna fight with the Potswalkers first and this one guy. So we're gonna now move them all in so they can get their attacks. And they're going 10. Hitting on force. And wounding on force. So 3.
He did.
All right. Then we'll just pile this in like this. Keeping this guy's got to stay on there. Whoa, jeez, keep hitting this thing. So we'll hit with the too many dice there. The Glorious Reaper of Entropy, hitting on 2s. Whew, that was terrible. And then wounding on 2s. So -3.
5 up in the mouth. I'll make one fail one.
3 damage each.
But we kill one little robot buddy.
All right, and then we'll do the big sweeps on the other ones. 4 attacks each, it turns into 2.
Oh, sorry.
One more.
One
more. Hitting on 2s. And wounding on
3.
It's going to be
strike 5, right?
Yeah.
3 last time.
3s. Well, they're what are their strength?
It's T4.
T4. Okay, still 3s.
I'll pull all these 2s out of here. So we got
-1
wounds.
I think it was -1 last time.
Okay, so 4 ups. Pull out my fails. These are 1 damage apiece.
1 damage each.
Okay, so I got 2 little robots left. And then there's 1 bigger robot. He's got 2 wounds. So I'm left with just the
guy.
The Forge Master himself. No leadership there. They don't count
for sure.
leadership.
All right. So at the end of your turn, you scored what? You scored
points. 5 points for ancestors are watching.
Okay.
Because I shot something with 3 judgment tokens. That was the tally man, and then I killed the Blightspawn in combat.
All right.
And
killed them. Did you get nothing for those? All right. So I'm gonna have 8 points here. You got 4 in the last one. We'll do the score up real quick. I think I might have got fleeing vectors already. I might be 1 or 2 models off, but we'll see. It doesn't matter because it does score at the end of my turn, and we'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, you saw the score. Not a pretty good game so far. Trying to make do of what I have before Lane. Trying to outscore him with what I have. So, move my Plague Burst color up a little bit. Kept them on the objective here. I tried to move block here, but I don't think I can. Move my Potswalkers off here. I'm hoping to tag into this. These guys stayed in combat. Obviously, I can't move them. I'm going to try to take these guys off the board here with my Plague Burst Crawler, and then just kind of fire everything into these. I haven't been able to really do anything with that, so we'll have to see. Your character is not character protected anymore?
No.
All right, well, let's do this first. So I know what we're going to start first. We're going to start with the gauntlets into this guy. Number of shots. That's pretty good. 5. 3. This is at 5.
4 here.
And then 5 more.
There you go. We're good. Force wing, strike 3, and toughness 3.
Need force. No AP?
No AP. So I got a 4-up armor and 4 wounds.
Okay.
Double checking the armor. Yep, 4 up. So
you just roll them all, but
failed 3 so far. Oh.
You've seen if you need a command point one.
Might as well do it here. I should have gotten the command point at the beginning of the phase. I'll CP reroll that. Okay, we're dead. All right. Well, you guys deserve a grudging.
All right. Just give me another one. All right, so we're going to put the heavy bolters here. I'm going to be so upset if those guys don't die. Heavy bolters and mortars on these two guys, or heavy stubbers, I should say, on these two guys. I want to make sure they die. And then entropy cannons onto this thing.
Sure.
So, number of shots for 2. 1. And nope. See? This thing is done 0 for me.
It literally has. It's just, well, it's holding that objective, I guess.
Look at this.
1 wound.
1 wound.
5 up invul. Now we're good.
Unbelievable.
Entropies into the truck.
Unbelievable. 1.
4 up invul. Oh no.
D3 plus 3 for 4.
4, so it's down to 10.
That was annoying. Let's try to make this charge here with the Potswalkers. Going into these two guys here.
Oh.
And then they'll do with a 9. And then these guys into this truck. And they're in with a 7.
I will Overwatch.
Okay.
Just see if we can pick one up.
All right. I'm going to move all this stuff. We'll see what happens after the Overwatch. All right, guys. So Lane did not get anything on the... Oh, this grudge goes to these. This grudge goes to these guys.
Not a single hit in Overwatch.
So I'm going to spend 1 CP and do Mutant Strand on them. So they have 8 attacks. I need 6s will do mortals. 1s will do mortals to me. That was pretty good.
3 mortals.
3 mortals, and I'll take 1. I still need to hit. So let me do this. Hitting on 3s. Or 4s, I'm sorry. So 1 more. So just 1 actually just went through.
1 wound?
One wound you got to save for.
So 5 up invul. Okay. I got a 4 up, feel no pain, no 1 damage.
All right, so this
So
is
we're good there.
3 mortals.
3 mortals. These will be 5 ups. I failed them all. So I got 1 guy down to 1 wound.
They're 2 wounds each, right?
Yep.
And with that being said, bring another Potswalker back.
You also lost 1.
I got to roll on it. Nope, he dies. So he doesn't bring 1 back, and I will consolidate these guys closer. Actually, I got to go to the closest unit, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll just keep them closer there. All right, Death Shroud. We'll hit with the big attacks first. The Glorious Sweeper of Entropy. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. All hit. Strength 8, toughness 8, so 4s.
No, that'll be 3s.
Oh, 3s because of, yeah.
So 3.
And 1 mortal wound.
Okay, what's the AP?
AP 3.
So 4 ups.
3 damage.
3 apiece.
Yep.
Down to... So that's 6 damage, down to 4, plus a mortal, down to 3. I'm in danger.
Then the big attacks here from the other guys. Hitting on 3s because they do take 1. And then it's going to be 4s because it's only strength 7.
3.
3 minus 3.
Minus 3, so 3, 4 ups. Okay, I'm going to take 1.
2 damage each, yeah.
So we're down to 1. Look at that, we're still there.
Look at that. Stayed alive.
Okay, so my...
Berserk into this.
The 1 alive one, 1 dead one. 6.
Go ahead.
Okay, Poxwalkers, 12 attacks. Auto wounding on 4s because they got 3 judgment tokens. That many AP3s. So
Damage.
That many 1 damage.
So they die. So guys, that was a big mistake actually on my part.
And that's 3 points for ancestors are watching in your turn because I picked up something.
Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. I should have stayed here, spread the sickness. I thought I was going to be able to kill him. I didn't kill him. So he was able to pick up my Potswalkers. Actually, this thing has failed me so miserably because otherwise I would have been able to do that. But it is what it is. That guy doesn't fail me. I'll go ahead and roll this.
Truck swinging on your Terminators. Oh, I only get 3 attacks because I'm down to 1 wound. Burp. Oh, hey, take a wound. No AP.
Good. All right, so that was huge, actually. That was pretty big. It just cost me 4 points there and gave you 3. So that was a 7-point swing at the moment. But, all right, so at the end of my turn, I did get fleeing vectors, and I did kill him with a plague weapon, so I'm going to get 2 for fleeing vectors. You don't have any morale test to fail, so it doesn't matter there. We will be back after, and he is holding, you're holding 2, so you're getting 8 points for that. And we'll be back after his movement phase. All right, we are back after your movement phase. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. What you do command phase wise?
Command phase didn't do much, just got a command point, and I did put the chapter mastery rules on this unit before. In the movement phase, my warlord did teleport all the way over here, just outside of 9 of the plague burst collar. Gonna try to get on that last lake claim objective there. These guys moved in position. These guys moved in position. He moved up here to kind of target them, see if we need to finish them off.
Mm-hmm.
So this hackathon fell back, so can't shoot. I don't have anybody to shoot with that. He's at 1 wound anyways. So let's get shooting. We'll start with these guys.
All this stuff is dead.
Start with these guys into there.
Okay.
I got 1, 2, 9 beamers. Full chapter master rerolls. Wounding on autumn wounding on 4s to hit. They're not night to hit or anything.
They're not.
I'm just gonna reroll these. There we go. So that's 8 wounds. It's gonna be AP2.
So 3 ups. That's pretty good. So 1 guy with 2 wounds will die, and 1 guy will take a wound.
Yep. And then we got the Magna Rail. Magna Rail hits. Gotta roll the wound. Ooh, wound, so it flows through the unit.
AP.
AP is 4.
Do I get a involved?
No.
So AP 4. So it's gonna
Let me
be
just check the range here. If it's within 14, it's gonna be AP 5. No, it's AP 4.
AP 4
So
minus
it's gonna be
1.
5 up.
So 5 up. Nope.
And the because I rolled a 6 to wound, the damage flows to the unit. It's only 4, so you reduce by 1. So it kills the guy and puts 1 wound on the other guy.
Okay.
All right, this guy's going to put everything into him.
Okay.
This unit's going to put everything into him. Magna Rail.
Minus 1 to hit.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Magna Rail hits, automatically wounds, so you're going to get your 5 up.
nope.
Nope. He's dead because it's going to be a minimum of 4. It's 6.
All right.
Boom. That was one of my grudges. So 2 for killing him. And now we're going to shoot this guy into your PVC.
Mm-hmm.
No judgment tokens on him, huh?
Mm-mm.
So
Does nothing, dude. He literally did nothing all game long.
yeah. Magna Rail misses. No. I want to reroll that, but
You might need it for the charge.
yeah, that's cocked. Strength 7, so 5's the wounded. Just 1. It's gonna be AP2.
Good.
Good.
What was that on my Terminators?
Yeah, where was that? We were making Magna Rail saves. Okay, 12 autocannons. Look at all those 6s. I don't have any judgment tokens to make that worth anything. 5's the wound. Strength 6. 4 and -2.
For -2. Takes 2. Charges.
Charges. I'm going to start with the call. She's got a 9-inch charge.
I'm going to Overwatch too. Why do you do that?
Sure. You know Overwatch her?
I'm going to Overwatch her. But go ahead. You can.
That's an 11.
All right.
That is an angry little squat.
Entropy cannons. Nope.
No.
And then mortars. Oh, that's pretty good.
Look at that.
Twos.
Twos.
All right, -2.
3 minus 2. She's got 3 up arms. It's going to be 4 ups. So she makes 2 and fails 1. 2 damage, so she's 5 wounds. So she's down to 3 wounds.
That's it.
She gets it if you want to move her in there for me. I just want to get her on the secondary.
On both? Yeah. You get her on both, actually.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. And then the Berserk goes in.
I guess it really doesn't matter.
Berserk gets in there, and I just want him also on that, so I outnumber you.
Yep.
I'm not worried about the regular objective deal.
Well, you still got it.
Yeah. I guess I'll start with her. So all hit. She hits on 2s. I think it's like strength 5 or something. I'm going to need 5s to wound you. So 2. I think this is -3.
Think so.
Yeah, 1 damage apiece.
Yeah.
If it's 2 and a 1. Berserk. 5s to wound you there. Nope.
All right. So at the end of your turn, you will have. What'd you score?
I got my grudge match up to 11 because I finished off the Terminators and shooting. Ancestors are watching just goes up to 15. I can't take it any higher than that.
Right.
I'm not going to lose any points because there's nothing with judge tokens left on the board. And then I got 8 points for
holding. Yeah, that's why I moved this on here, so because you steal this objective from me.
No, yeah.
You got both of them. You're on this
I'm
one.
not obsec, so yeah.
But 1 and 1, you prevent me from scoring
and then
4.
I've got 2 models here, so if you can shoot one of my models off,
Right. Exactly.
then you stop me from holding that.
It's really
neither of them are obsec. So
she's got 1 damage, right?
she's got 2 wounds left.
She's got 2 wounds left.
Because you hit her with she's got 5 wounds,
all right.
and you hit her with one of them.
All right, we're just gonna play into this last turn here. So the question is, all right, guys. So I flashed the score up real quick so you can see it. So basically, what I'm gonna do is just gonna play it out. I don't think that I can win, but here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to shoot my entropy cannons into the girl. And I'm going to shoot my stubbers into this guy here. And seeing if I can take him off of... If I can eliminate one of these 2 models, he doesn't get 5 points. And if I can eliminate this one, I get... Really, it's just a matter of eliminating this one. Because then I get 4 points. I'm going to put everything into her. Because that's not going to matter. All right, so here we go. Entropy cannons. And for what's it called? Actionable. What the heck's it called? Inexorable. I don't take any.
No penalties.
No penalties of shooting. So heavy stubbers first. All hit. Strength 5, toughness. So 3 of them.
No,
-1. -1.
Yeah, so 3 ups. So she takes 1 wound. She's down to 2.
Entropy cannons. Just 1. I'll spend my CP to re-roll that one.
Okay.
So 2. 2s.
2s.
It's a good thing I re-rolled it, dude. -4.
-4, so she's got a 4 up pinball.
See if she does it.
I got 1 CP, so there's that.
Oh, saves it.
She's delighted.
All right, so...
Now we're going to swing at it.
But it doesn't matter. Because I don't think either one of them kill him anyway. So I'm going to show the score real quick. We'll see what the end of the score is, and then we'll be back. So, you guys, you saw the score. Actually made it a close game with Mortarion coming off the board in turn 1. Closer than I thought it was going to be quite honest with you. But I think this play was pretty big. I don't know if it wins the game for me, or depending on, you guys always know that I check the score as we go. But I think this was a pretty big play where this thing's horrible, not doing anything. But again, some of your Magna Rails didn't hit, so it could. I mean, it could go either way.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was a good game, man. What'd you think?
I thought it was
Let
a
me
lot
ask
of
you to
fun.
step over here. The lights,
Oh,
right?
yeah, right behind me. Yep. No, it was a lot of fun. Obviously, taking out Mortarion turn 1 was huge. Made a big difference in the game, especially the conversion being worth a flat 4 damage. Got lots of wounds in, some mortal wounds with that. So it just made taking them down a little bit easier because most of my other guns are just 1 or 2 damage. But it was still a game. Like you said, it was still a relatively close score considering the amount of destruction I did turn 1.
Yeah.
I think you're just able to keep me from scoring higher on primaries. I think,
Yeah, somewhere like I think you end up with, if we
32
figured it
on
right,
primaries,
32, right? Yeah, so.
So I think you actually scored a few more points than me on primaries and just beat you on secondaries.
Secondaries for Death Guard players, we know that's where we struggle. Hopefully in January when we get the new book, they do a little bit better on the secondaries. But you know what? It is what it is. Everybody has issues. I'm not going to complain about it. Voltann's pretty tough. The judgment tokens are a nice little mechanic for those for those who play Votann.
Yeah, being able to wound things on 4s to hit and with some reroll options. Even bolters can do a lot of damage to tougher targets.
And actually, you stopping my plague weapons from rerolling is big.
Yeah. Like a lot of the things that you have, like the Armor of Contempt and reducing damage by 1, kind of reduce my efficiency. But the fact that you can't reroll wounds against me shuts down that for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was a good game. Lane, as always, man, thanks for coming. And guys, thanks for watching. God bless and peace out.